Diversity Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. As much a test of sheer endurance as of general knowledge, the quarter-final matches are now over and only the 4 best teams remain. Next time we'll see Imperial College London and Trinity College Cambridge compete for a place in the final of this competition, and they'll be playing whichever team wins tonight. Now, first, the team from Corpus Christi College, Cambridge. We're pleased to say that no thought goes unexpressed with these guys, who've allowed us to share every moment of the deliberations which have so far helped them beat 3 Oxford colleges, Merton, Magdalen and Wolfson. They've also had a win over their fellow semi-finalist, Trinity College, Cambridge, and those 4 matches have given them a total of 890 points. With an average age of 21, let's say hello to them again.
Hi, I'm Alexander, I'm from Bristol and I'm studying Japanese studies.
Hi, my name is Will, I live near Peterborough and I'm studying History of Art.
This is their captain.
Hi, I'm Ian, I'm from Salem, Greater Manchester and I'm studying English.
Hi, I'm Alex, I'm from Whitney near Oxford and I'm studying chemistry.
Now, the team from Durham University have spent a lot of time in this competition getting things right, and even when they were getting things wrong, at least they reminded themselves that they should have been paying more attention. Although they lost to Trinity College Cambridge in the first round, they beat York University in the playoffs and then won against Southampton University and 2 Oxford colleges, Jesus and Wolfson, although they also lost to Imperial in the quarter-finals. Those 6 matches against their opponents' 4 have given them a score of 1,145. And remarkably, given the length of the quarter-final round, their average age is still only 20. Let's meet them again.
Hello, I'm Charles. I'm from Sutton in Surrey, and I study philosophy.
Hi, my name's William. I'm from Kirby Stephen in Cumbria, and I'm studying biosciences.
And this is their captain.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm from London, and I'm studying chemistry.
Hi, I'm Arthur. I'm from Manchester. I'm studying French and German.
OK, you all know the rules, so fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Consider the names of the philosophical system of Plotinus and the chemical elements with the atomic numbers 10 and 60. The 3 letters that begin all these words spell...
Durham Cooper.
N-E-O.
Yes, well done. You get a set of bonuses on Gertrude Stein. Stein is credited with coining what 2-word term, often associated with the post-World War I generation? Hemingway popularised it through his novel The Sun Also Rises.
The Lost Generation?
Correct. Stein's 1914 poetry collection Tender Buttons was especially influenced by which artistic movement, whose exponents include Georges Braque?
Cubism.
Yeah.
Cubism?
Correct. Overshadowing her in death just as much as in life. Those words of one observer refer to Stein's tombstone in Père Lachaise, which also bears what other name, albeit on the back of the stone and in much smaller letters?
What about Alice B. Toklas?
You know, I was thinking either that or her brother, Leo.
I don't know.
Toklas? What was it?
Alice B. Toklas?
Alice B. Toklas?
Correct. 10 points for this. Answer as soon as your name is called. If straight lines are drawn from 2 adjacent vertices of a regular pentagon towards the centre, what is the size in degrees of the acute angle at which the 2 lines meet?
Corpus Christi Stewart.
72 degrees.
72 degrees is correct, yes. You get 3 bonuses on theories of evolution. Firstly, named after a French biologist, which theory is based on the principle that physical changes developed by organisms in their lifetime are transmitted to their offspring? It is also known as the inheritance of acquired characteristics.
Is that Lamarckism? Yeah. Lamarck or Lamarckism?
Lamarckism is correct. Advanced in the early 1900s by the Dutch scientist Hugo de Vries, which theory suggests that new species are formed from sudden and unexpected alterations in their defining traits?
I mean, catastrophism's the geological one, but that's probably not right. It's not like mutation or something, sudden, I don't know.
You could just say that anyway. Yeah.
Do you have any of the
I
best?
don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Catastrophism.
No, it's mutation theory, bad luck.
Damn it.
Which English clergyman and utilitarian used the watchmaker analogy in his 1802 work Natural Theology, arguing that a design implies a designer?
I'm pretty sure that's Paley, William Paley, because that's Paley's watch, I think. That's what the design... Yeah, Paley?
Paley is correct. 10 points for this. Written during his treatment for opium addiction in 1929, what is the French title of the novel by the poet, author and filmmaker Jean Cocteau concerning the
Corpus
relationship...
Christi Wang.
Les Enfants Terribles?
Correct. So these bonuses are on depictions of rain in fine art. Firstly, who painted the 1844 work Rain, Steam and Speed, the Great Western Railway, now in the collection of the National Gallery?
J.M.W. Turner.
Correct. Landscapes under rain appear frequently in the work of which Japanese artist of the floating world genre, including his 1857 work Sudden Shower over Shin-Ohashi Bridge and Ataki?
I think that's actually Hiroshige.
I think
yeah,
it's
'cause I
Hiroshige,
think that
not
I've seen
Hokusai.
that. Yeah, Hiroshige.
Correct. Men in bowler hats and overcoats appear as if falling like rain in Golconda, a 1953 work by which surrealist?
This is Magritte, I think. Yeah, René Magritte.
Correct. 10 points for this. About the size of Greater Manchester and at a height of 1,900 metres, Sevan is the largest lake in which landlocked Asian country? A 9th century monastery lies on the northwest shore, about 50 kilometres from the border with Azerbaijan.
Corpus Christi Wang.
Armenia.
Armenia is correct. You get 3 bonuses on mathematical physics. Named after an item of headwear, what alternative name is given to the rectangular function that has value 1 between -1/2 and +1/2 and 0 elsewhere?
So the top. Okay,
It's a
just
top hat function.
okay.
Yeah.
Top hat function.
Correct. Describing the pattern produced when waves pass through a single slit, what frequency space function is given by the Fourier transform of a top hat function?
Might be a sync function.
Sync function. Okay. Do you want to go with that then?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll nominate Gunasekara.
A sync function.
Sync function is correct. Squaring the sync function gives the intensity variation of the wave as it spreads out after the slit. What name is given to this spreading out process?
Is that yeah? I was thinking that. Yeah. Diffraction.
Diffraction is correct. Right, we're going to take a picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a section of a Java code which, if executed, would yield an output of true if and only if the positive integer input A had a certain property. For 10 points, I need you to name that property.
Durham Bland.
Evenness.
Anyone want to buzz from Corpus Christi?
Corpus Christi Gunasekara.
Just A is greater than 3.
No, it's odd. Oh. Bad luck. You were nearly there. 10 points for this. In chemistry, what method of volumetric analysis involves determining the quantity of a substance by gradually adding a measured volume of another?
Corpus Christi Gunasekara.
Titration.
Titration is correct. So you get the picture bonuses, which no one managed to get the starter for. You're going to see 3 more sections of Java code, which would perform, albeit circuitously, various mathematical functions on positive integer inputs, this time making use of 2 variables, A and B. In each case, I need you to identify the function performed. Firstly, the output of this code would be what function of a positive integer input?
Does this look like anything to you? Or
I'm not sure.
what kind of functions could it be? Like what? Is it not? Is it like something like a parabola or something? Or?
It could be. Oh, it's factorial.
Is
It's
it?
A,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Factorial.
Factorial is correct. Secondly, the output of this code would be what function of a positive integer input?
It would be. It's a triangle number, isn't it? I think.
Okay. So just say triangular numbers or.
Yeah.
Sequence of
Triangular numbers, or
Yeah.
yeah, triangular numbers.
It's square. And finally, the single output of this code would be what function of the two positive integer inputs?
What's a function that can use two integers?
It's just the difference.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, the difference between the two inputs.
No, that's the greatest common divisor, which is roughly the same thing, but not specific enough. 10 points for this. Born in Lorraine, which royal figure appears in all three parts of Shakespeare's Henry VI and in his Richard III? In 1445, at the age of 15, she was crowned...
Corpus Christi Stewart.
Margaret of Anjou.
Margaret of Anjou is correct, yes. You get 3 bonuses on the US linguist and social commentator John McWhorter. In The Language Hoax, Why the World Looks the Same in Any Language, McWhorter attacks which hypothesis, named after 2 early 20th century linguists? It is sometimes called linguistic determinism.
This is the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis. It's what the film Arrival's about. The Sapir-Whorf hypothesis.
Correct, yes. McWhorter is a co-author of A Grammar of Saramaccan Creole, along with Sranan. This is one of the main vernacular languages of which South American country?
Oh no, I thought it was going to be Indonesia. Saramaccan. What does that sound like?
Could be. I mean, Brazil is just huge.
Could be, yeah. And they have a lot of indigenous languages in the Amazon.
What are you thinking?
Guyana, but I...
Okay. I don't.
Well, it was,
Brazil seems
owned
more
by
likely.
it was owned by the British, and they used the term Creole.
That's true.
Don't they?
But I think they have Creole languages everywhere.
Yeah, I
so-
suppose. Yeah.
What do you want to go with?
Brazil.
Brazil. Okay.
Just because it's huge. Sorry,
Yeah.
I know it's not very inventive.
Brazil.
It's Suriname. In 2016, McWhorter lauded the ever-changing English language in an analysis of what short word? He described it as ubiquitous and often reviled, noting both its modal and quotative uses.
I think it's like. Yeah. Like.
Like is correct. 10 points for this. Your answer is the English name of a vegetable. Its French name can be spelt by concatenating the initial letters of English words meaning a combination of 2 or more metals, the anvil bone of the ear.
Durham Cooper.
Garlic?
Garlic is correct, yes. Right, your bonuses, Durham, are on Afrofuturism. The term Afrofuturism was coined by the critic Mark Derry in conversation with which US science fiction writer? His works include Babel 17 and Nova.
Like Philip K. Dick.
That's the only one.
Philip K. Dick.
No, it was Samuel R. or Chip Delaney. Secondly, featuring the characters Starchild and Dr. Funkenstein, the P-Funk universe is an Afrofuturist mythology created by which US musician, the leader of the Parliament Funkadelic Collective?
Bill Clinton, something Clinton. Not Bill
It's not MS Doom, is it?
No, Parliament Hill is George Clinton.
George Clinton is correct, yes. Which Marvel superhero is the king of the fictional African nation of Wakanda?
Black Panther.
Black Panther is correct. Well done. Right, 10 points for this. I saw, to my great astonishment, that scientific time does not endure. Those are the words of which philosopher born in Paris?
Durham Bland.
Henri Bergson.
Henri Bergson is correct, yes. Your bonuses are on the Russian psychologist Sabina Spielrein. Sigmund Freud cited Spielrein's early work as the foundation for his work on what concept in psychoanalysis? Sometimes called thanatos, it is usually known in English by a 2-word term.
Death instinct, I think.
Yeah, Thanatos is death in Greek.
Yeah, so death instinct.
Death instinct.
Death instinct, death drive is correct, yes. Spielrein's paper on the origins of the words papa and mama influenced the object relations theory of which British psychoanalyst born in Vienna in 1882? Her notable case stories include that of the 2-year-old Rita.
I don't know. The only one I know that's another psychoanalyst is Adler, but I think he's a guy.
Yeah.
I think it's a guy, but Adler.
No, it's Melanie Klein. In the 1920s, Spielrein collaborated with which Swiss developmental psychologist noted for his work on the acquisition of understanding in children?
Wait, is it Piaget?
Young.
Is it Piaget? Piaget.
Piaget?
That's fine, yeah.
Piaget?
Piaget is correct, yes. We're going to take a music round at this point. For your music starter, you'll hear an excerpt from a symphony. For 10 points, name its composer.
Corpus Christi Gunnar
Copeland.
Copeland is correct, yes. That was part of a recording of his third symphony conducted by Leonard Bernstein, who was mentored by Copeland throughout his early career. For each of your music bonuses, you're going to hear 2 short clips. The first is by a well-known composer and the second by one of their notable pupils. I'll need both names for the points. Firstly...
I recognise this. It's not Mozart, is it? No. Oh, so that's Bizet, yeah. So could it be someone from Berlioz, maybe, or do you think it's something French, or?
Might be. It sounded like Schumann or something.
Okay, so do you want to go with that then?
Yeah.
Okay, Schumann and Bizet.
No, you got Bizet's Carmen, of course. The first one was by Gounod, though, the Funeral March of a Marionette. Secondly...
Oh, yes, it is, yeah. Do you know who was taught by Fauré? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is. I think this is Ravel, because I think this is 3 poems by Stephen Meyer. Yeah, unless it.
It sounds more like Ravel.
Yeah, yeah, because Ravel's a bit more avant-garde. Yeah.
Unless it's one of the I don't think it's...
Oh, like Messiaen or
no,
something.
I
do think it sounds like that Ravel piece.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Fauré Ravel. Fauré and Ravel.
There's Fauré and Boulanger.
Oh, okay.
And finally...
Oh, so this is Ravel. Yeah, this is Ravel. Do we know who was taught by Ravel? Could it be?
or something.
Oh,
No, this is Vaughan Williams' Fantasia and him Thompson.
Oh, was he? Do you know that he was a pupil?
Well, I know the pieces. Probably.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy to go with that one. Yeah. Okay. Is it Ravel and Vaughan Williams?
You've got it. Well done. 10 points for this. What 2 words denote the subject of an ode by Shelley in which it is described as thou...
Corpus Christi Wang.
The West Wind.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
For your bonuses, imagine a straight line from the Vatican to the city of Mecca. Name each of the following places that lie on or close to that line. First, an island just off the coast of the Peloponnese. In antiquity, it was sacred to Aphrodite, and its name appears in the title of a painting by Watteau.
Is that? Oh, it's. I think I know the painting though, and I don't think it is. Is it Cythera?
Yes, Cythera.
Yeah,
it is Cythera, because that's right off the south
and
as
Cythera
well, and
means
that's the
Venus as
pilgrimage
well.
to Cythera.
Yes, yeah. Cythera?
Cythera or Cythera is correct. With its own international airport, a tourist resort on the Red Sea coast of Egypt, secondly, southwest of Sharm el-Sheikh, and noted for scuba diving.
Do we know any others? The not Sharm el-Sheikh.
There's one other famous one I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember what his name is.
Okay, should we guess something, or can we guess something? Or...
Another city.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Luxor or something. I don't know.
That's not
That's
Luxor, but yeah,
okay.
it's on the Nile. But...
Luxor.
No, it's Hurghada. And finally, a major city on the site of the ancient Greek colony of Parthenope. Its football team is often a leading contender in Serie A.
Yeah.
Or it could be Naples, like Napoli.
Napoli.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was a Greek colony in Neapolis,
Okay.
new city.
So Naples then.
Well, but hang on, because Naples is further south.
Yeah, from so Vatican down to Mecca.
Oh, okay.
It could be Naples.
Okay.
Wait,
No.
Isn't that on the...
They're the only...
Because that's on the west. Isn't it?
Come on,
Yeah, it's on the
chaps.
west.
Okay. Naples.
Naples is correct. 10 points for this. What is the sole 3-digit integer with the following characteristics? Firstly, that reversing the order of its first 2 digits gives its square root. And secondly, its last digit is also its cube root.
Corpus Christi Gunnar
729.
Correct.
Bloody hell, well done. Oh, yes, of course. Right, 379, yeah.
That is impressive. Right, your bonuses are on films of 1970. Glenda Jackson won the Best Actress Academy Award for her role as Gudrun Brangwyn in Ken Russell's adaptation of which novel by D.H. Lawrence?
Okay, so...
I think it's women.
Is it? Okay, yeah. So, well, okay, it could be. So, Women in Love. It's not Sons and Lovers, I don't think. Could be The Rainbow, could be Lady Chastity's Lover. I don't know, it's not Lady Chastity's Lover.
I think
Women in Love then, okay.
Sounds right.
Women in Love?
Correct. Elio Petri's investigation of a citizen above suspicion won the Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. In what language was it originally released?
Elio Petri, does that sound Italian? Yeah.
It sounds like The Conformist.
Oh, yeah, that
Sounds
was...
like
Wasn't that by someone else?
Yeah, it's Bertolucci, sorry.
Yeah. But, I mean, it could still be Italian. Do we want to go with that?
It could be Italian, yeah.
Italian?
Italian is correct. Which historical film of 1970 won the Academy Award for Best Picture? George C. Scott refused the Best Actor award for his performance in the title role.
This is Patton, I think, because he refused, yeah. Patton?
Patton is correct. 10 points for this. What 8-letter word denotes a tropical tree of the genus Swietenia, or the reddish-brown wood that it produces? It appears on both the coat of arms and the flag of Belize.
Durham Bland.
Mahogany.
Mahogany is correct. 3 questions on people who've held seat number 1 in the Académie Française. Elected in 1944, which Nobel physics laureate gives his name to the hypothesis that electrons have wave-like properties?
Oh, it's De Broglie. He's not French, though.
I don't know.
De Broglie?
De Broglie is correct. Elected in 1753, which writer produced a 36-volume work on natural history? He gives his name to a principle of biogeography.
Charles Bonnet is the only thing coming.
Charles Bonnet?
No, it's Buffon. Michel Debré, the first Prime Minister of the Fifth Republic, joined the Academy in 1988. Who preceded him as head of government?
What was the year?
1988.
1988.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it could be Mitterrand. Call Mitterrand.
Mitterrand?
No, it's Charles de Gaulle. Right, we're going to take another picture round now. For your picture starter, you're going to see a painting depicting an ancient philosopher. 10 points if you can name the philosopher.
Durham Raffle.
Diogenes the Cynic.
It is Diogenes of Sinope, yes. He's often described as the father of cosmopolitanism. That is the philosophical idea that all humans should be seen as equal citizens of a universal political community with universal moral worth and obligations. For your picture bonuses, I want you to identify 3 more recent cosmopolitanist philosophers. Firstly, this Australian writer.
Any idea?
No.
Australian.
Peter Carey.
Peter Carey?
It's a novelist, but
There's Patrick White.
Patrick White.
No, it's Peter Singer. Secondly, this Ghanaian writer who was born in London.
Kwame Anthony Appiah.
Kwame Anthony Appiah.
Correct. Finally, this German philosopher.
Oh, Habermas?
yeah.
Jürgen Habermas.
Jürgen Habermas.
Correct. 10 points for this. In the collection of the National Gallery, the Mackintosh Madonna and the Madonna of the Pinks are among works by which Renaissance artist born in Urbino in 1483?
Corpus Christi Stewart.
Raphael.
Raphael is correct. You get 3 questions on endemic animals of Scotland. Endemic to Orkney, Microtus arvalis orcadensis is a species of what small rodent? Other British species with the same common name include bank and field.
Mouse. Okay, yeah. Okay. Mouse?
No, it's vole. Loxia scotia is an endemic Scottish species of which large finch? The common name in question refers to a distinctive feature of its mandibles.
So, like, that's the jaw, right? What's the finch with a weird jaw? Chaffinch or goldfinch? Greenfinch? Do any of these have weird jaws? Or?
Is chaff something to do with the mouth? Or?
Chaff could be.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go with that then? Okay.
Yeah.
Chaffinch?
No, it's the crossbill. The powan is a freshwater whitefish that occurs naturally in Loch Eck, and which larger body of water on the Highland boundary fault?
Loch Ness, I think.
Yeah.
Is it actually? Okay.
It's on the boundary fault.
Okay. Loch Ness?
No, it's Loch Lomond. 2.5 minutes ago, 10 points for this. In the USA, which 2 vowels are common to the names of the Hawkeye State and the Buckeye State?
Durham Cooper.
I and O.
Correct. Here are your bonuses. January the 30th, 2019 marked the 370th anniversary of what event that took place outside the banqueting house in Whitehall?
Is that the execution of Charles I?
Execution of Charles I.
Correct. In the death sentence, the High Court of Justice described Charles as a tyrant. Give any one of the 3 descriptive words or expressions that immediately followed the word tyrant.
They called him a traitor, but I can't. Vicious, cruel. Yeah, just...
Vicious.
No, it's traitor, murderer and public enemy.
It's okay.
And finally, in 1650, which poet wrote of Charles's execution, "He nothing common did or mean upon that memorable scene"?
Milton.
No, it was Andrew Marvell. 10 points for this. Which 20th century poet said, "Deprivation is for me what daffodils were for Wordsworth"?
Corpus Christi Wang.
Philip Larkin.
Philip Larkin is correct. You get a set of bonuses on Ireland. Clew, Blacksod and Killala are bays in which Irish county, situated immediately north of County Galway?
Donegal? Just Galway.
I don't know.
Left.
Is it? Okay.
Donegal's got a load of bays.
Okay. Donegal.
No, it's Mayo. Sharing its name with the county of Ulster, which bay has shorelines on counties Sligo and Leitrim?
I mean, there are a lot.
Donegal's in Ulster as well.
Donegal, Antrim.
Yeah, it could be Antrim.
What else?
Come on.
Okay, Antrim.
It's Donegal Bay. And finally, Dingle Bay and Tralee Bay form part of the coastline of which Irish county?
Could it just be Cork because
Yeah, I
it's
was thinking
big?
Cork is big, yeah.
Yeah, Cork.
No, it's Kerry. 10 points for this. National parks in which country include Addo Elephant, Golden Gate Highlands, Karoo, Namakwa, Mountain Zebra and Kruger?
Durham 10.
South Africa.
South Africa's correct. Your bonuses this time are on social scientists of the 19th century. The founder of positivism, which French thinker completed his formulation of sociology in the 4-volume work...
Auguste Comte.
Correct, yes. The author of the 1871 work Primitive Culture, which English scholar is regarded as the founder of cultural anthropology? And at the gong, Durham have 130, but Corpus Christi College, Cambridge have 185. Well, you're a very good team, Durham. Too bad you didn't quite make it to the final, but going out in the semi-final, that's pretty smart. Congratulations. Corpus Christi, we shall look forward to seeing you in the final. You've done very, very well indeed. Congratulations. I hope you can join us next time for the second semi-final, but until then, it's goodbye from Durham University.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Corpus Christi, Cambridge.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.